Hi there, Redemption Gateway, especially families and students and kids. Josh here with
Josh.
Ua. Yes. We formerly led student ministry together, but as you know, I'll be leaving soon. And student ministry and Next Gen Ministry, which is our kids through college ministry, obviously is going to go through some changes. So we wanted to make this announcement to you and just let you know what changes will be made, what additions we're making, and how the next season of life for this ministry is going to look. So I want to start off with the big one for student ministry. With me stepping out, this guy right here is going to actually be stepping up into a new role, slightly new role. He'll be overseeing all of student ministry, which includes junior high and high school. And I just want to ask you, does that change the fact that are you still going to be in junior high ministry?
Yeah, so first off, congrats on North Mountain Redemption.
It's a great
Well
name.
done. Still going hard at it. Yeah. And congrats for following the Lord, even in crazy times.
It is crazy.
I am going to be staying in junior high ministry as far as where I teach mainly and what I
oversee the volunteers.
Yeah.
But what does this new role with being over student ministry look like? Yeah,
so a lot of it I really wanted... we want to try and keep the same culture we've had and get it kind of...
culture. It
is a good culture. Yeah. Somebody that I know and respect kind of helped create it, so his name's Josh Watt. Anyways, we've loved what we have, and we don't want any of that to really change. We want to just keep trying to get better, which is what we've been doing, and so I just felt a real need and call.
Can I ask you, what about the culture is it that you really want to keep? Because people say culture all the time, and the elements you want to keep and you will keep are going to be what?
Yeah, so bad singing. I'm just kidding. That wasn't a dig on you. I'm sorry about that. No, a lot of our culture really, we want to have a place where students can land and feel known and loved, and then we want to center them on Jesus. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. We do that through our mentors and through our small groups, heavy on that, and so. Just keeping that, that's the main part of the culture that we kind of want to cultivate.
50, 60 mentors, volunteers that are the bread and butter of this ministry. It's not Reese and I, and they're still going to be there, and you're still going to be helping shape them and oversee them. And
we felt that it was easier to do that from the junior high position to help shape that ministry as they're coming into student ministry.
It's all new. They're leaving elementary ministry, heading into kind of a bigger deal, and you're going to be there. You're a dad of 4. You're established. You know that. You walk that with your own kids. You walk this for a long time. So I'm excited. I'm super sad. I don't know if I told you this, but Donna sent me a Slack just a couple years ago and just kind of reminiscing about the ministry we got to build together. And not to make this a sad moment, but I am sad because the ministry we've all built together has been amazing, and it's going to continue to be amazing.
Donna's good at those sad moments. She sent me, she saves things. So she sent me your email that was announcing me 4 years ago.
Crazy.
Saying, here's this little guy that we're going to invest in. And so now
we're going to walk into this new chapter. So what does this mean? I want to ask for high school ministry, because that's my kind of bread and butter. I taught high school before I became a pastor. I've led high school ministry here along with Next Gen. What's high school ministry looking forward to in the coming season?
Well, I have, that's what we're going to do today. We have an unveiling today. So right here is our secret new high school pastor. We've searched high and low, far and
we've searched
near.
The globe.
There it is, And we've come with this. So we will unveil this right after this commercial break. I was kidding. Are you ready for this? Are we ready?
Need a drum roll? Or
should we tell a little bit about this person, or... Just go with it.
Just go with it.
All right, here we go.
Our new high school director is...
Meet
What? There he is, folks.
Do you know this guy?
I've seen him before. Walk around kids ministry.
All right, for those of you that don't know, this is actually... He's my older brother. So that's weird.
Older, wiser.
Most people are like, I didn't know you... Half the people are like, I had no idea you were related.
Right.
So that's a little weird to have brothers working together in a ministry, do you think? Would you like to... How did this come about for you?
Yeah, so Arnold has served as he's kind of a good picture of what we want to happen to this church. People to be discipled, people to be developed. He started in student ministry and high school ministry, walking with the same group of boys through the years. And then our kids position became open a few years back now, 2 years ago. and he put his hat in the ring, and he actually was a great fit. And so he came on as a kids director to kind of be developed as a pastor here, and he's been doing a great job with that. And then in my transition as I'm leaving, the initial answer was not, let's put Arnold there. It actually came about in kind of a cool God story sort of way. So I want maybe one of you guys to share just how this even came on our radar to even think of you as the next high school director.
Yeah, so it was probably harder for him to get the job as far as that's concerned for me, because I didn't want to have this, I didn't want a lot of weird things being said. So, but what happened was he had went to high school camp with his old senior boys that were graduating off.
So the students he had been walking with before he stepped into the kids role, he's got a relationship with these high school kids. He goes to their camp because it's their last winter camp to be there with them. And then what stuff happened there?
Yeah, I think that's one of the most exciting things is kind of the way that I was nudged in this direction was the way that I was nudged in kids. And that is completely out of the blue, not at all what I was looking at or for. It just kind of happened. And I had... basically, it began with a few people without me even asking about it or thinking about it at all, sort of saying that I might be a good fit in that role.
For high school ministry, because at this point I had said I was leaving. We didn't have an answer for what was going to come next. And a few different mentors bring up to you, hey, have you thought about...
Yes, and that was like, it was like, wait, what? You know, kind of turning my head this way in a way that I wasn't... thinking it would go, and then gradually people inside the ministry, outside the ministry, kids, people on the pastoral team began to kind of affirm this sort of nudging that I felt kind of led me to the place where I am. So it's a mixture of sadness. It's a mixture, I'm sad that Watt's leaving. I have really big shoes to fill. I'm excited about that. That's
size 11.
Size 11. Yeah. So exactly. So I've got big shoes to fill. I'm excited for the opportunity of marching forward with the vision that you've put down here. It's a strong vision, our No Love Center vision. I've seen it play over time and time again in the ministry as just being such an awesome way of approaching students. And so I'm excited for that, but I'm also sad.
Because you're leaving behind.
Because I'm leaving kids, and I really wish there would have been some more personal moments I could have had to announce this, but this is kind of where we're at. Yeah. And so the one thing, though, that I am excited about is the person that's going to fill in for me.
Before we announce it, I want to pause. I didn't tell him your name. This is Arnold RUIZ.
I'm Arnold.
So this is Arnold. Arnold, before we announce, what is the one thing that you think excites some high school students? Why should they be excited that you're coming on as a high school?
It's a great question.
Yeah, that is a great question. Well, I think that there's more than meets the eye with me. You're going to find that there's some exciting things that you didn't know that I could dance like that. I mean, you see in the video. And so there's more of that to come. But really, I just I really desire to see kids transformed. I really desire to see the light come on, and I'm really anxious to get started in just continuing that vision that you have. You know how to have fun. You also know how to preach the word, and I'm really excited for trying to do that going
Can
on.
I add two things? Just you're very creative, and I think that'll play itself out in the short run, but especially in the long term. Your creative fingerprints will be all over the ministry. And the other big thing, just as a dad, as a pastor in training, you see people. And our ministry is built on adults who love and see students. And I think I couldn't think of anybody better to come in and see students and not just see the crowd, but actually see students. So I'm very excited. And I'm very excited about this box reveal.
Yeah, let's do it. I have more to say, but we'll say it at another date why I love this guy so much. But go ahead and do your reveal.
What's this person's role other than wearing boxes on their head?
So this person, you're gonna really love who's under this box. And so this person's gonna be someone who's gonna be taking my place in the kids ministry.
I'll reveal for you
as I step out, and I'll let him do the reveal.
Nice. You're already ready. No more, please.
Whoa! that coming.
Nobody did. Nobody did.
I can breathe.
That's great.
Oh.
So how did this come about? You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, well, we've been talking for a while about Watt leaving, shifting things around, mixing things up. Does Arnold stay, move, go? And we did interview lots and lots of people who are not at this table from other places, other churches, and even thinking through like our church's culture, what we love, what we want to improve on, what we want to do, and I think especially in this next season, some of like we're thinking through is going to be replacing different aspects of who Watt is, and also moving Arnold in the best fit, which is going to be high school, and especially this next season with tons of transition, tons of movement, flinching towards even being financially conservative, flinching towards keeping intact what we have instead of injecting a bunch of new in a season where we have plenty of new. We decided that I'd move in and replace Arnold and kids. So
even now we sit in the season where nobody even knows what the next month's going to look like. It seemed unwise to bring in a lot of new moving parts into this unsettled time. So and you're a steady, consistent, great presence here.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm really excited about jumping in with all the kids volunteers, about jumping in with like the ladies we have on the team, and how solid and talented they are, and to help maximize and mobilize all that they have going on. And even just personally, working in kids is the only ministry job I haven't had. And so there's like a new learning curve for me, a challenge that I think will be energizing, especially as, not coming in as an expert, but really leaning on the expertise that's already there. And
you're more of a dog expert now.
I'm more of a dog expert.
You and Herman.
Don't ask my neighbors. Don't ask my neighbors how good my dogs are. But so I have tons of parenting experience, 5 months at this point. So excited to.
Well, I think one of your strengths is you lead through others, you lead teams, and that's what this is. Obviously, we got a lot of people at this table. One person runs all this. You're gonna do a great job empowering the kids team and the kids volunteers. So
I'm really excited. Our adult team's in good shape, and they're kind of ready to go. And I think especially with Watt stepping out, me spending a lot more time with people at this table, I think will be just good for us relationally as a team and to be connected, and really with the goal of just continuing the stuff that Arnold and his team has put in place, and not trying to alter or change vision. I mean, even like on the adult side of things, what we teach in RUIZ class is No Love Center, and so there's already alignment and connection, and excited about that. And one other person, No Box, on her head.
No Box, thank goodness. I'm not new.
You're right.
Is bringing Robin on full time, and so Robin's going to be the family ministry director. And so tell us about what's the same in your role and what's different in your new role about now that you have more time.
So I'm really, really excited. So one thing that's the same is I still get to be part of students and work with these guys. I love students. I especially love my 8th grade girls. Hi, girls.
Shout out time.
But I just love the vision. I have 6 children. They've all been through students. I have 2 more still in high school, and it's just been a real foundation in their life. So I just love being a part of it, and I'm excited to continue working with students. But along with that, I get to kind of build, I guess, something new and make connections with families. We're going to have a parenting conference. We're going to have some more family connection birth through college, so we can help and support each other and grow as a community.
And so a lot of like the parenting stuff and building new things, a lot of like parenting stuff so far has been kind of whenever
as needed
when we have an idea, but kind of a lot of our other ministries have strategy and direction and a calendar, and you're going to create some of that. And any other stuff in the works that on that side of things?
No, there's just it's really exciting to look at something and kind of put it together, but at the same time the focus is what kind of world are we living in right now, and what do people need, and how do we best equip and not overwhelm. So just kind of looking at all of those things right now.
Great. Well, and then our final one.
Yeah, let's go reveal this.
Yes.
We're in the Huggies hat.
And here, this is your, you know what?
Do we have enough
We're
time?
actually out of time.
Oh.
Until next time, you'll find out who this guy is. Woo! We'll see you later. Thank you. Tune in next time and we'll do the revealing. We love you guys. Thank you, Gateway Church. Thanks for listening to our announcement.
Yeah,
Have a great one.
Love you.